From Left Side, Right Side Games, I'm Artie Q. Pebbleton, and this is Chalking Points, a show about language and language culture. Duo writes, why are half the days of the week named after celestial bodies, and the other half named after Norse gods? I'm leaving out Tuesday here because I don't know what the root for twos is supposed to be. Excellent question, Duo, but I can tell you I will be able to answer Tuesday too, at no additional cost. To answer your question about modern English, let me begin by talking about ancient Greek and Roman astronomy. Of course! See, before Galileo perfected his telescope in the 16th century, stargazers could only see Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, planets which they named after their gods. These 5 bodies, plus the sun and the moon, made up the 7 planets of classical astronomy. These 7 celestial bodies presided over the different days of the week, according to ancient planet-based mysticism. So, it went in this order. The sun, the moon, Ares or Mars, named after the god of war, Hermes or Mercury, named after the god of commerce, roads, and tricksters, Zeus or Jupiter, named after the king of the gods, Aphrodite or Venus, named after the goddess of love and beauty, and Kronos or Saturn, the god of time. This all sounds pretty irrelevant right now, so let me make a little table. Let's compare the names of the week in Latin with the names of the week in French, Spanish, and Italian. With apologies to Jonathan Goldstein, Monday, dies lunae, lundi, lunes, lunedi, Tuesday, dies martis, mardi, martes, martedi, Wednesday, dies mercuri, mercredi, miércoles, mercoledi, Thursday, dies jovis, jeudi, jueves, giovedi, Friday, dies veneris, vendredi, viernes, venerdi, Saturday, dies Saturni, samedi, sábado, sabato, Sunday, dies solis, dimanche, domingo, domenica. You can see with the exception of Saturday and Sunday, it all lines up in these Romance languages. Why? Because all of these regions were once conquered and controlled by the Roman Empire, and the peoples of those regions worshipped the gods of Rome and spoke localized variants of late classical Latin, which eventually became their own languages entirely. Now, at some point after the 67th emperor of the Roman Empire, Theodosius I, declared the state religion of his empire to be Nicene Christianity in the year 380 CE. At some point shortly after that, the Latin name for Sunday changed from dies solis to dies dominicus, from the day of the sun and the sun god to the day of the Lord. Samedi, sábado, and sabato are named for the Sabbath, the biblical day of rest, in Hebrew Shabbat. The other names for the days of the week stay the same. So, that's half the story. To recap, Greeks and Romans assigned the names of their ancient gods to the days of the week, based on complicated astrological mathematics that I don't care to explain, mostly because I do not fully understand them, and also you wouldn't care anyhow. Now, from the years 43 to 409 CE, the Roman Empire controlled a goodly chunk of the island of Great Britain, meaning that they owned what is today England and Wales, but could never really get a hold of Scotland or Ireland, make of that what you will. As soon as the Romans leave, the Germanic Anglo-Saxons successfully invade and conquer the southern part of Great Britain, bringing their language with them, and, by mingling their language with the language of the Romanized Britons, creating Old English. Now, there was a lot to like, if you were an Anglo-Saxon, about what the Romans had done to England and Wales. Lots of roads and cities and civic infrastructure and viaducts and calendars and all that, but the Anglo-Saxons weren't Christians, and they didn't worship the old Roman pantheon either. They worshipped the Germanic pantheon, the Germano-Scandinavian gods of the Vikings. And their gods were kind of similar. I can imagine an Anglo-Saxon official updating the days of the week by comparing the roles of the Roman gods to the Norse ones. Okay, what do we have here? Dies Jovis. What's up with this Jove dude? Okay. Big beard, throws thunderbolts. Yeah, we got one of those. That's our thunder god, Thor. Cool. Okay, that'll be Thursday now. Okay, next is Dies Veneris with the goddess of love. Okay. Sounds like Freya, our goddess of love. So let's make that Freya's day. Dies Dominicus they changed to Sunday to honor their sun god. Monday was easy because it was already named after the moon. Tuesday, Duo, you'll like this. Tuesday comes from the Norse god Tyr, or Tyr, god of glorious single combat. He, of course, corresponds to Mars, the Roman god of war. In Old English, that'd be Tuesday. And Wednesday, the weirdest one, is named for Odin, or Wotan, who was similar to Mercury in that both of them helped guide human souls after they died. Saturday retained its Roman name because the Anglo-Saxons didn't have a god of time, so why not? So, our days of the week are half Roman, half Norse, because of the way that the island of Great Britain was colonized 1.5 millennia ago. First by the Romans, who named their days of the week after the 7 celestial bodies they could see with the naked eye, and then by the Anglo-Saxons, who replaced those names with gods they did not worship with the names of gods they did. Duo, thank you for your excellent question. I had a lot of fun making this video. Now, to learn more about the gods and legendary figures of ancient Greece, Viking Scandinavia, Egypt, and North America, check out our brand spanking new game, Hit or Myth! It finally arrived! Buy it on our website, tweet about it with the hashtag Hit or Myth, make paper mache sculptures of your favorite gods, and send pictures of them to me at artie@LeftSide-RightSide.com. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, you guys, I'm freaking out, you guys, it's for sale, so give it a look. Cool, thanks. You're the best. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, laugh, learn, light up your language. I'm Artie Q. Pebbleton, and I'll see you around. Hello, patient viewer. Click here to hear Petra Haden's stupendous cover of the Who song Armenia City in the Sky, which begins with, well, the days of the week. It seemed appropriate. See you next Dies Veneris. Friday, next week, whatever. Bye.